everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my recent beauty empties. So the last couple of months I've really been pushing to finish up products that have just a little bit left. I love the idea of kind of out with the old and with the new for the new year. So that has been where a lot of my focus has been. You'll see that it reflected in my Project Use It Up, in my Project Pan, those types of things. But I have a good bag full of empties today that I'm excited to share with you. And then as always, I recycle what I can of the packaging, and I'm also excited for, that to take place so that these things are out of my home and I have a clean start with a fresh empties bag. So I like to start with sharing the makeup empties, and then from there I just randomly pull out of the bag. So this month for makeup empties, I'm very pleased with the little collection I have here in front of me. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first is a face primer. This is from Fenty Beauty, and this is the True Matte Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. I love this product. So I've repurchased this multiple times at this point. I do have oily skin and I don't like silicone primers. I feel like they, look matte and reduce shine and all that right away. But then as the day goes on, it just sits on top of your skin, but then all the rest of your makeup sits on top of your skin. And then you get like oily under the primer and it just slides around. So I was on the hunt for a very long time after my beloved Too Faced Peachy Matte Primer was discontinued. If they still made that, I would buy that still. But I was on the hunt for a nice mattifying primer that wasn't a silicone base, and this is what I found. I absolutely love it. So I've gone through minis, gone through full sizes. I continue to repurchase it. It is my favorite. So definitely would repurchase. I think if you have oily skin in the same, perspective on oily skin, give this a try. It does come in a mini, which is how I tried it out. And then after I fell in love with it, I started buying the full sizes. So absolutely fantastic. Already have another one and a mini going in my collection. I also have an eye primer, and this is my favorite eyeshadow primer. This is the Milani eyeshadow primer. I get it at the drugstore or Ulta. Easy to use. A tube of this lasts me about a year. So it's really great because it's not a constant repurchase. And I know that, the whatever $5 or so that this costs has great value because it lasts me the whole year. I really enjoy it. I don't have any irritation from it. I feel like it just dries down nicely. And whatever eyeshadow I wear on top, no matter the formula, works really well with this. So highly recommend. Again, I have oily skin, including my eyelids. So when I don't wear a primer, you can definitely tell everything creases, things move around. So this really does work well for me. And I'll continue to repurchase until they stop making it, which I hope they never do, because this is a great price point for something kind of so utility like an eyeshadow primer. Okay, next is my favorite base product. It has been my favorite for quite a while. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a Powder. I love this. It's a pressed powder foundation. It's what I have on my skin today. It's what I pretty much always have on my skin. I never thought I'd be a powder foundation girly, but here I am. What can I say? I love that the coverage is very buildable. I prefer, so I work from home and I don't wear like full makeup every day, but I do like to just kind of sweep a little bit of coverage on my skin. So I will open this up. I have a flat top kabuki brush from Sigma that I've had forever that I use. Can swirl it in here quickly and just dust it on my skin, or I can really work it in to build more coverage. But most days I just kind of do a quick dusting. It just helps kind of even the redness and the tone of my skin. It helps just, make me feel like my complexion looks a little bit better. I'm not shiny, and it's great. So I love this. I also love how lightweight it feels. I always had this idea that powder foundation would feel really cakey and heavy, and I think it depends how you apply it and probably the formula, but this one for me with the matte primer works out really, really well, and I don't feel like my skin is itching or like heavy. It feels very breathable. So big fan, constantly repurchase. My main shade, what is my shade? 120 Vanilla, though in the summer I will go up a couple of shades just depending on my tan and all that. So love this. Always have one on the go pretty much. I also have a setting spray. So this is the Revolution Matte Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. I don't know about the oil control, but it is matte in the fact that it doesn't make me more dewy or shiny like a lot of other sprays can do. So I do like that. It's drugstore, it's convenient. I can pick it up at Target really easily. I use this to, you know, put over my makeup, and I also use this if I want to do eyeliner. I don't own eyeliners anymore. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, grab a flat liner brush, and then dip it into an eyeshadow. So I use this to wet my eyeshadow brushes, or if I want to like foil an eyeshadow look, which I honestly don't do that often, but yeah, I just use the same spray for all of that. So this is great. I have repurchased, and I just kind of look for whichever spray, you know, sounds good, relatively inexpensive. I don't feel like I need expensive setting sprays anymore. I used to be obsessed with the all-nighter spray from Urban Decay, but I don't know that there's that much of a difference. Okay, and then the last makeup empty I have is a Tower 28 lip gloss. This is in the shade Pistachio, and I did use as much as I could out of this, and then it went in my empties and kind of settled. So it looks like there's more in here, and I'm sure I could scrape out a little bit, but the scent has gone off on this. So I'm really glad I stopped using it when I did. It smells like Play-Doh at this point, which it never used to. The shade is fantastic. It's a beautiful kind of neutral pink. There's no shimmer in it, but it does offer a nice, you know, kind of sheen and shine on your lips. So I would, you know, I would buy a Tower 28 gloss again. I don't think I have any others in my current makeup collection, but this is something I would consider purchasing again. You just have to kind of know, I guess at this point, they're only good for about a year in my experience, and then they turn on you. So another more motivation to not have a ton of lip gloss so that I actually use lip gloss in my collection. So anyway, I did like this. I haven't repurchased yet, but I would consider repurchasing again in the future. That's it for the makeup. I'm gonna move into my bag of goodies now. So let us begin. I'm just gonna pull at random. So the first thing here is my blow dry cream. So this is the Scene Skin Caring Blowout Cream. I love this. It says it's dermatologist designed to not clog, you know, pores like on your shoulder or neck or anything. I don't really know about that, but I love what this does for my hair. So I put a little bit of this in damp hair after I've already detangled it and stuff. And then I use a blow dry brush to blow dry my hair. It says that it, you know, resists frizz and damage from heat styling or UV. I definitely feel like this helps a lot with the frizz. I mean, I still have some flyaways. That's, I think, natural, but this really does, you know, look nice. It makes my hair feel kind of smooth and all that. So I have repurchased. This is a 5-ounce container bottle thing, and it lasted me quite a while. Now, I only blow dry my hair part of the year. I have naturally curly hair, so in the summer when it's hot and humid, I just wear it curly because it's not worth fighting with, you know. So I don't use this product year round, but when it is kind of blow dry season and all of that, I love this. Okay, next is some makeup wipes. These are the Trader Joe's Micellar Cleansing and Makeup Remover Wipes. There are 20 towelettes in one of these packages. These are my favorite makeup remover wipes. I don't use these on a daily basis. I really only use these when I travel, but they are fantastic. I've also used them like when we are traveling, just like to get things off my hands if my hands are sticky, because the micellar water doesn't leave a residue behind. So these are fantastic. I don't have a Trader Joe's near me, but when I am somewhere that there is a Trader Joe's, I try to get 2 or 3 of these just so I can have in the back stash. And then when I travel, I just prefer to use makeup wipes. It's just easier for me, and it's something I can bring in my carry-on bag. If you know, I have kind of bad luck with international travel and being stuck places overnight that I didn't expect to be. So always good to have some wipes on you that don't count as your liquids also. So anyway, I love these. They're great. No irritation or anything like that when I use them. Okay, I have some more Trader Joe products in here. Let me pull them all out. We can talk through them all at once. So first up is the Trader Joe's Coconut Body Butter. I love their body butters. They are so nice. They're thick, they're rich. You know, I really would only want to use them in the fall and winter, like kind of the drier parts of the year. The coconut, I think, is their kind of like standard scent, and I enjoy it. It's not over the top coconut. It's not like island coconut. It's just coconut, if that makes sense. And I also love the packaging that it's a flip top, like genius, because when you're all oiled up, like I can't screw a lid back on, but I can pop it down. So love this. Definitely would repurchase more of these. I also enjoy the pumpkin scent when that's out, you know, seasonally. So yeah, when I go to Trader Joe's, I do try to stock up on a couple of their beauty products because I find them to be fantastic. Okay, and then I have the Brazil Nut Body Scrub and Body Butter. I heard that there was some controversy about the scent. I personally like it. It kind of reminds me of the Boom Boom Cream, but like not really. I wouldn't call it a dupe personally. So the body scrub is very oily. It's different if you're familiar with the Tree Hut body scrubs, which I also enjoy. This is not like that. This is like, there's like a layer of oil. You kind of have to mix it up and then you apply it. And it's great because then after you get out of the shower, you don't really have to put lotion or anything on because you've already got this oil on your skin. But I realize that that's not the experience for everybody. So keep that in mind. I like that experience, again, in the colder months, but summer when it's hot and I'm already like uncomfortably warm and sticky and sweaty, the last thing I want is oil all over my skin. So this is not a product I would use in summer, but I like the scent that came out in summer. So I bought it, saved it for the fall, and then used it. So I would repurchase again, knowing what I know about the formula. Okay, and then the other body butter here, I just finished up. It's the Brazil Nut Body Butter. I did wait to use this until I was done with the scrub. I felt like if I used both of the scents at the same time, I might get sick of the scent, like too much of the scent. And I'm glad I did that. Again, for all the same reasons as the coconut one, flip top, the scent is great. The formula itself is great. Definitely like them. I would definitely repurchase a couple of these. It's not my go-to every day, again, because I don't have a Trader Joe's near me, but I do like them from time to time. And it's kind of fun to have different scents occasionally. Normally I use kind of like a mild scented lotion. So those are kind of the fun, festive scents. Okay, I think that's it for Trader Joe's in my bag. Let's keep going here. I've got some skincare items. So first up is this twisted up Good Molecules Yerba Mate Eye Gel. This is my morning eye cream. I absolutely love it. So this is a nice, it's kind of like a gel cream. It's got this yellowy green color, which kind of looks like snot, but like it's not, so it's fine. But I love it. It just feels so nice on my eyes. I do feel like it helps kind of wake them up. I think more so just the like light massage in the morning wakes them up, but my eyes don't feel dry or itchy. They just feel normal. So I really enjoy this. One tube lasted me quite a while because I don't need much. I mean, it's a small area that I use this product on. And I believe this is only like $6 or $7. So great find. I'm a big fan of the Good Molecules brand in general. I feel like their skincare has worked out really well for me. So definitely recommend, and I have repurchased. This is an old favorite. Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum, Hyaluronic Acid, and Probiotics. So I use a vitamin C serum in the morning every day. This has been one of my go-tos for years because it's very easy to find. It's not the most expensive, which is great. And I also love just how lightweight of a formula. It's not sticky. It's not too heavy. It's just right for me. So really, really love this. I already have a backup. I will continue to repurchase. It's just Old Faithful, you know? It's just go-to. This is something I would not purchase. So this was, I think, the birthday gift from Sephora last year, maybe. It's the Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream. This is not for me. Again, I think I just have the wrong skin type because it says it's for dry skin and I have oily skin, and this was in fact too heavy for me. So I did finish it up by using it on my chest and like my neck and stuff at night. But when I did use it on my skin, and I used it sparingly when I used it on my face, I found I just got really, really clogged pores and like breakouts, and it was too much for my skin type. So would not repurchase, but I'm also not the target audience, so that makes sense, you know? All right, a couple more items down here. I have a perfume. So this is the Tom Ford Cafe Rose Eau de Parfum, 50 milliliter. I bought this a couple years ago. It's okay. I think I liked it more at the beginning. At the end, I just got over it. And I don't know if the scent has changed over time or if I'm just, I don't know, my preference has changed, but Now it's very powdery rose, and I just don't really remember it being that way, but maybe it was and I was just into it. So would not repurchase this scent. I feel like rose scents are tricky. They can lean pretty powdery, and that's just not my preference. So finished it up, but wouldn't repurchase that. I really enjoy the Dossier perfume line because I can try kind of more expensive things without committing to the price. I mean, it's pretty close. There's some that aren't totally spot on, but that's kind of the route I go with perfume now. So I probably won't be purchasing like True Tom Ford for a while, unless if there's a scent I really want that they don't make, which, you know, could happen. Okay, this is a mask. This is the Espa Clean and Green Detox Mask. I got this in a Look Fantastic Advent box like 2 years ago, I think. And it was a great mask. I finally used it up, and it's like a very luxury mask. I Googled it. It was pretty pricey for a mask, so wouldn't repurchase. But I do think I want to replace like a clay mask in my collection. I have a couple of other masks, but none of them are like a clay base, and sometimes I just need that to clean out my oily skin, and just like, especially in the summer, sometimes I just need to like strip the oil off my skin to then hydrate and do everything right. Like I need a reset sometimes, and clay masks tend to work really well for that. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this specific one, but I do find value in having a clay mask in my rotation. Okay, I'm gonna grab the last few things out of here and then we'll be done. Oh, okay. Dermalogica Clear Start Post Breakout Fix. This is a spot treatment basically, and the kind of messaging around this is it's after you've maybe picked at a spot. It helps restore the skin and fade the like after marking of, you know, the zit or whatever you popped. I liked this. This lasted me a very long time because it's spot treatment and I would just use it in target areas. I'm grateful that I don't have excessive whiteheads and things that I'm always kind of bothered with. I mostly just have pore congestion, and then every now and then I'll get like a little something on my chin, but it's not too bad. So it took me a while to go through this. I do like having something like this in my rotation, but I don't know if I would purchase this specific variety again. I don't know, I kind of think they're all the same. I might need to research that a little bit more, but I kind of think that they're all the same. So maybe I would purchase this again, maybe I wouldn't, but it was nice. I used it up. I enjoyed it. No complaints. Okay. Another Good Molecules product. This is the Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is really great. So I do skin cycling with my serum. So one day I use retinol, another day I use a like acid to kind of exfoliate, and then on the third day I use some sort of hydration serum to just give my skin a break from those two kind of more stressful skin days. Like they're more active ingredients. Stressful is probably the wrong word. So I use that, you know, this hyaluronic acid in that day. It was nice. Again, Good Molecules, I've been impressed by their formulas and their products. Even the packaging is like heavy and quality, so I would definitely repurchase. I already have other kind of recovery serums in the stash right now, and that's my priority, is to kind of get through those. But in the future, I would repurchase this again. I've got a hair oil, which I did also repurchase. This is the Verb Ghost Oil. I really like this. I've kind of used a hair oil in my hair for a long time. I mostly use it after I wash my hair. So I put detangling spray in, and then I put a pump of oil in, mostly on the ends, but it really does help with detangling without like pulling a lot of hair through like my comb and everything. So I really like this. I also like the Verb Ghost Oil because it's a thinner oil than other formulas. I do have fine hair, so that's important to me. So I've repurchased. The packaging is great. It never leaked on me, so that's a plus too. But yeah, one of these lasts me about a year as well, so I don't have to purchase this a ton, but it is kind of on my annual repurchase list, which is fine by me. Two more items. I have a hand sanitizer. This one's from Bath & Body Works. This one is 1,000 Wishes. It's a little strong, but I keep a hand sanitizer in my bag usually, and then also in my car. especially after I go to like the gas station or the grocery store. I just sometimes need to like clean myself. I don't know. I just, ugh. So this one was probably in my car, I think, and I finished it up. Nothing really crazy. I think it's more of a mental thing. It just makes me feel like better, but it is nice to have one in my car, especially again, like cold and flu season and all that good stuff. I just like to try to prevent bringing stuff like that home with me. And then the last product is a base coat. This is the Ella Mila base coat. It's called All About the Base. I get this from Target. I have repurchased. It kind of gets weird about 3/4 the way through. So that's like the caveat. Like it separates. So at the bottom, it's super liquidy. And then up here, it's like dried on the inside to the inside of the bottle, which is not, and I try to like mix it up, but it really doesn't work. So at this point, I always replace it. I like it. It lasts me a long time, and it's mostly like it's just accessible to me through Target, which is, I'm in Minnesota, so this is the land of Target. But I just think it's easy. It works well when it is like all together, and I don't know, it does this weird separation thing, but it doesn't bother me that much, so I'm okay. I replace this twice, maybe 3 times a year, and I paint my nails probably twice a week, so that's fine with me. But I do like it. It works. Just know that it kind of does this weird separation thing if you do choose to purchase it. So overall, I feel like this round of empties, 1, used up a lot of good stuff. 2, a lot of repurchases. And 3, these were a lot of things that, again, just had a little bit left. And I'm really happy to see them kind of move out of my home and make space for new things to be on the shelves and in the rotation. So yeah, this is going to be my last empties of this year. Of course, I will be continuing doing empties next year. I've really enjoyed doing them every other month so that I can get a decent amount in my bag to share with you. I know that these videos can get a little bit longer, but I think they're kind of nice. I personally love watching empties videos and listening to them because I don't always have to look at the screen, but I love to listen to them when I'm like folding laundry or cleaning the bathrooms or just kind of doing chores. Because I can digest, just by hearing what you're talking about. So hopefully you enjoy Empties videos. And yeah, that's all I've got for you today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.